Oh, what is up? It is me. It is I. I am the greatest there is, the greatest there was, and the greatest there will be. I am greatness personified myself. Yes, yes, Stoney greatness, and I am here. The man of the hour,
That's what they call me.
the myth,
They say it.
the legend,
I am
the activist,
and is
the author,
been that.
the educator,
I'm smart, y'all.
the entertainer,
I'm funny, y'all.
the innovator,
I'm creative, y'all.
the ancient one. Show some respect and bend the knee because they come from all across the world to see the man who wears the crown that hangs 2 inches from the ground. Crown, 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 crown. He is your king. He's my king. He is king. Kevyn! Oh yeah.
What's up, everybody? Thank y'all for joining us for another great episode of the GreatMines Show. And we are here to celebrate and review the finale of RuPaul's Drag Race All Stars 8. And I'm telling you, this season has been the best All Star season ever. Drag Race, RuPaul, you did such an amazing job with this one. Before we talk about the top two, we have to. Yeah, it's gonna be that type of night. Insiders, y'all. I'm sorry for the insiders, but it's his fault.
No, it's not.
It's his fault.
No, it's not. It's really not.
So before we talk about these wonderful top two, let's talk about the eliminated queens who participated in the Fame game. Who there was a talent show, and what we expected from what I expected from that happened. I was super happy, which is so weird. But let's talk about it. So the votes went in. For all of you who voted, I voted. Did you vote? I voted. Did one of the queens you vote for win?
No.
No.
Oh yes, 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 yes. One of the queens I voted for did win. Yes.
Maybe not your primary
Yes,
queen,
no.
but so if you haven't watched, I voted. I said this last week. I voted for her like 4 times, and I voted for Jessica Wilde twice. Obviously, it's not Jessica Wilde. The winner of the Fame Games and $60,000 is La La Ree.
Yes.
And congratulations to La La Ree, because I think that you pulled a rabbit out your hat in the ninth hour. Even when you got sent home, you did something to this audience that we just fell in love with you. And on top of that, you lucked out with those 3 times as many votes. I'm happy for you and with you.
Real eloquent.
Very eloquent. So let's talk about these wonderful top two.
All right.
Who do we start?
Jimbo and Candy Boo.
Yes. This was their since this is the finale, they finally had the tic tac chit chat with RuPaul and Michelle Visage. And I'm not gonna lie, Candy's was a blur to me. I know that she was talking something positive, but it was still a blur. Jimbo, however, talked about an abusive past with family and like growing up in difficult times. And he started to be in Jimbo the Clown is how they've taken lemons, made lemonade, which was also very inspiring. So I kudos to Candy and Jimbo for those tic tac chit-chats.
Yeah.
What do you think?
No, I thought that was a very it was a very cool moment to see, you know, people be vulnerable.
Yeah.
You know.
I have to agree with what Bianca Del Rio said. Stop. Like, kind of look forward to those in those you get to see more than just like the the drag or just the competition. You actually learn more about them individual and a little more. Yeah, and it kind of gives you like a lot more respect for the artistry when you see their um. Yeah, okay, so I'm doing good. I'm doing good. Okay, so they still had a challenge this week. So Jimbo and Candy Music's challenge was to do choreography and lip sync to an original song that was created for them. Um, do you remember what Candy Music's song was called? No, I, I know the Jimbos was I remember being born. This is going bad for my argument later on in the show. This is going really bad for my argument later in the show because I have such strong opinions about things, and I was reprimanded before we started, so I'm being very positive. I'm being very positive right now. And the more positive I'm being about the situation, the less growl or roar my rant will be later on. Take over.
Oh my gosh! All right, thank you, everybody. I will listen.
I wasn't being bitter though.
Yes, you are.
Not yet.
It's okay. It's okay.
That's not fair.
It's okay. It's okay. Your coffee black. All right.
That would be me.
Yes. We know. Um. So
I love it.
I don't even know where we were.
We were talking about their original song.
Yes, the
and,
original song. All right,
and their
for them
choreography.
by Leland. RuPaul's guy, Leland. So yeah, and then there was choreo by something Ramirez and stuff like that. I forgot what his name was. I don't really know. But we got to see. It was weird because you had all the other queens sitting there, all the eliminated queens sitting there watching them do their choreography. So that was kind of weird because it's like
That was something else that Bianca talked about. On the pit stop this we had T.S. Madison, who was a recurring judge. But they talked about like having those eliminated girls there at that point is like, okay, you already eliminated. Y'all did your game. Y'all know we won. Move on. Like it was weird seeing them. Like it was fun. But it was weird. This isn't all stars, all winners. This is just all
and
stars.
it was more of a strain on the front too because you got them just sitting there critiquing because that's all that's pretty much they can do.
Yeah, that's that. Yeah.
Yeah, and then they're like, but they both actually were pretty cool of the practices and how it was edited and presented was that they both did pretty gosh darn well.
So, this is where I can start to be the bitter Betty, but I'm not going to. I'm because we've seen Jimbo lip sync does not go well. Jimbo was not light on her feet, and like she just don't got that. That's not a talent that she has. But during the choreo training, you could literally see her going from like to actually figuring it out and picking it up. She's like, for me, what does it for Jimbo is her ambitions. Like, if I don't have it, I'm going to get it. I think throughout this entire season, she has been strategic. She's played off a lot of things that she could have easily gotten in the midst of. She's been congenial to a lot of people. She was, you know, very out the box with her ideas. So, like, I think it was all strategy and even more of a compliment. I think that's part of who she is, and that makes it great. So, yeah, you proud of me? Damn. Yeah, yeah. No, I'm talking about Jumbo and Candy.
What about?
Were you just here this last portion of the conversation?
Yeah, it was.
What I was talking about, how good Jumbo did at Mercurial?
Well, you're right. They both did okay. I mean, they picked it up. But what was,
Well, for me, I felt like Candy. she can do choreo. She may not be the best dancer or whatnot, but she can. I mean, we've seen her do it multiple times on her season and earlier in this season. So it's not a question of if she can do it. She does good with lip sync, whether you like them or not. She does good with it. So I wasn't, and this is not disappointing to me, but I wasn't looking at Candy as like, oh, this is the big finale type performance because you, you've been doing this. Jimbo is actually, I'm seeing her pick it up as this choreo goes along. Are you okay?
I mean, animatronics can be a hell of a thing. They can make a whole slaughtered pig carcass move beautifully.
You see what happened? I said I wasn't going to be bitter, and you took on the you took on the role.
So
How the tables have turned.
like seeing Candy Muse move is not worth the price of admission. So
I mean, I don't disagree with you.
Yeah, thank you.
But I'm
that's
just
great. We're agreeing.
in different ways. Maybe not.
Who cares? But,
wow.
So,
I can't even be bitter because he's like being ruthless.
I'm not being ruthless.
Who cares whose feelings we hurt?
Yeah, honest. Aries. Honesty. Blood forced honesty.
Okay.
It is blood forced honesty.
So what did you think about their individual songs?
I thought that Jimbo's was like, and Candy's was, obviously because I don't even remember the name of it or a hook or anything. Like I can't remember anything.
She had like waiting, right?
Remember her being born.
Yeah.
When them vegetables workout and like
lifting them up. They did lift her up. Especially yeah, I can remember that.
See the one dancer ball?
Good.
Pretty with the little techno bubble, but then the big it looked like his big cousin. We danced with him and stuff like that. He had the tattoos all over his chest and everything. Like you could have seen his booty falling out of his shorts, bro. Like,
I can always go back and watch
it. Yes, you can go back and watch it.
Yeah.
Just make sure. And then it has that. It looked like it was, do that.
So basically, what you're saying is during Candy Muse's performance, that's all you could see. That was the most memorable thing that Candy Muse's performance. Yeah, just make it okay. The perfect defies gravity for that moment. Okay. After you slap it and then it settles back down. And then it starts like, yeah, buddy. Mm-hmm. Creep vibes.
No, that was a we should, especially with fat ass people. Just
no.
Good head full of cheek.
No, full of case. You're gonna have cases on your hands. You're just walking up to people grabbing them like
that. If that was our society's way, there wouldn't be any cases. Are your sitting there? Your
yes, no, someone's out there.
Oh, somebody's out there. All right. Okay.
Then I feel like I'm rushing through this, but like this episode also it didn't do a lot for me.
What? Okay.
What?
I feel like we've been talking a whole lot longer than
I know. That's what I said. I feel like I'm rushing through because I'm ready to talk about the final lip sync, and that's what my issue is with this. And I'm trying to stay positive here. Mm-hmm. This episode was underwhelming.
Yeah.
For a finale.
It was, and then it was a studio finale at that. It wasn't like a theater finale, so it didn't have that big time, finale luster like the other finale.
Yeah.
So, I mean, who knows? I mean, I'm not sure. I haven't really been paying attention to the All Stars. Like, it's the recurring theme with all the All Stars.
What?
Seasons where it's like a studio finale instead of a theater finale.
No,
So the regular
get live
the
theater.
live theater finale.
That's what I was thinking about. Too. I noticed that this was because we didn't know if it was going to be like a live, actually read off the fan vote. It would have been cool to just like see like okay who the runner up for or whatever like that. But they kind of went straight to what?
Like they're doing all this extra stuff, and you know, like especially because if it's on MTV now, I mean they do music awards and stuff like that, which I'm pretty sure RuPaul outdraws that.
Mm-hmm.
Like the VM now because there isn't any videos much. Like that's not a real thing outside of YouTube. I mean, the only place really where people go
Yeah,
and watch videos, so YouTube now can do video awards.
about that.
MTV, I don't, so we could just call theirs the MTV Music Awards instead of
Yeah,
the VMAs. Just call it the MTV Music Awards. And YouTube can do the Video Music Awards now.
yeah.
But like, RuPaul outdraws all of that, and like, there's no reason why they can't have a live finale. No reason why, unless RuPaul doesn't want to go.
It has a certain niche. It has a certain way to
But you
do
got
things.
MTV behind you. Like I'm sure the people at MTV can do record drag show no problem.
Also, keeping in mind that Drag Race is now an international franchise. It's all over the place. I don't know. Like I'm pretty sure World of Wonder has something to do with all of that, but I don't know like if MTV has their hand in some of that stuff as
Uh,
well.
for people they're doing a terrible. I mean, I get it. You're paying me for the rights, but you're also going to give me access to some of the resources, if any of that, things of that nature. Like, and then
Yeah,
besides, like, it isn't streaming anywhere else. You have to go to an MTV associated platform in order to stream. So, subscribers and eyeballs to your network and your network's product. At
yeah.
the end of the day, no matter where it is, that's MTV will be, all over the show. So, like, you can at least help us throw the.
Because I always think that was weird. There was spin-off franchises, which is Celebrity Drag Race. I've never seen that. Where to see an episode? Either that's bad publicity. No, I mean it's all bad publicity because I don't understand why you wouldn't
Well,
even
no,
want to
a
do.
lot of streaming services went through some program streamlines and rebranding and realignment to a specific kind of brand. So a lot of different shows like that's why Queen of the Universe is canceled and stuff like that.
Oh, wow.
Moving to Plus, being on Paramount Plus anymore. Um, but like, there's a lot of things, and it's not like just the ratings play a part in it. Just overall, likability of stuff, play a part in it too. If people like it and people are watching it and other people are watching it, a decent enough increase from the original audience, and they're going to invest in it because it's growing, and the only thing that it can do is grow over time. And if you want an example of that, Big Bang Theory. That's a show that started out with such a small niche audience and grew exponentially over. Like that is the type of growth that you can dream about as far as audience wise. So I think that there is the potential for that, um, but they just have the right things as far as tweaking things.
I'm also thinking about like how Drag Race is a niche type of television. Um, I'm thinking about the use of what was popular. Like, there was a time where Walking Dead, everything was zombie, and then with Twilight, everything was werewolves and vampires. And it's like, then we got the superhero phase, and it seems like the way culture is starting to lean is more towards drag race, like all from the scene. like that's becoming such a mainstream culture that like this platform could be so much more, which I feel like that's what it's becoming. It's becoming main. This used to be a underground subculture. Both ballroom and drag were underground subcultures, and now, sorry, what's up, Rex? You said the sounds a little. Let me know, but that's okay.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I feel like RuPaul right now has the monopoly drag
Yes.
on mainstream, but I also
Yes.
feel like this
RuPaul
is
is the queen of the world of drag. Like the world right now.
she's not a drag queen.
Unquestioned.
She's a drag. She's not a drag queen. She's the queen of drag.
Yes.
But anyway, so all that being said, going back to this finale,
What about it?
I mean, like, you want to wrap it up?
you
I think I'm done being nice.
go ahead.
'Cause,
You always you can always go in America.
yes. So
Like
I do look forward to future seasons of any franchise of RuPaul's Drag
mm-hmm.
Race.
I,
This season, and honestly, I feel like for me, it started with the last regular season, season 15.
okay.
As entertaining as these seasons were, I feel like they kind of like slipping out on us, the fans, because last season with like season 15, we had to deal with the real friends of WeHo. They cut out a good portion of the show and things that we wanted to see. This season, I just felt like things were so orchestrated that you kind of like stifled the full fluidity of creativity. I feel like we could have gotten so much more from the girls. Um, I think things were political. I think RuPaul's Drag Race as a show has a formula, and anybody that has something they would want it to get better. So they're like fine tuning it. The more they fine tune this formula,
Mm-hmm.
it's the fact that it's predictable. It's the fact that I can see the wheels turning that makes it less entertaining.
Mm.
Like I still look for this. I was joking earlier when I said this is the best season of RuPaul's anything because it's definitely the well, not the worst, but the worst.
One of the most underwhelming.
Yes, from start to finish, it was one of the most underwhelming. It gave us a little bit more than what we expected, and I was pleasantly surprised by the extra that we got. It
Right.
definitely was, but I want more. And again, I'm thinking I'm gonna be the one to start the rumor
You
because I
want
don't know if
more?
it's true, huh?
More?
I want no of something that I saw.
More? More?
No, I'm talking
Can
about
you
next
give me
season.
more?
I'm talking about next season.
Yeah, next season you want more, more, more?
Yes,
Give me more?
yes,
Yeah.
yes. All of that, all of the more that you can give me. Oh, wait, I've been
Shout out
watching all of them. Let's get in the Queen's
shout
name
out to
straight. Well, every franchise is unique. The contestants make it interesting.
mm-hmm.
That is facts. Um, I just feel like I want to see more of the contestants. And I know you say, well, they're on the show 90% of the show. You see them in the workroom, you see them in the challenges. What more do you want to see? Put them in a house and let us see them when they're not in the workroom. Because you got all those different personalities from all over the world now vying for the top crown and the money and the title, and they eliminate each other. Oh, that's going to be a good show. That there's a good show. Give me more. But anyway, what I was going to say about next season is the person that I said I think is rumored to be
Mm.
on this next season. Name is Saphira. I've been saying it wrong apparently, but Saphira Cristal. She's a local drag queen here in the city. And if you're watching this or anybody know her watching this, ask her for me. Are you watching? I know if she is, she can't say.
Yeah, no, she can't say.
But it is my hope that the information I came across is true, because this is one of those people that when I look at her, and I don't care who the competition is, y'all better have y'all shit together. Together. And and with this one, we're doing it right.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I'm just waiting for them to reveal the cast of season 16. So you want to see another private? Good question. Yes. All right. So, have you watched Big Brother? It won't be so much a Big Brother where it's 24/7 always watching them, but there will be screen time or top model. That's a good way to put it, because the camera was on them and all the things that they were going through, adjusting to this new lifestyle around all these new people, and then they had their challenges, and then they had to face the judges. That would be dope. The only thing is, they're still eliminating each other, so they have to deal with the critiques of the. This is breaking people down, and I think about it, because they have to deal with the critiques of the judges. When you're on these shows, you don't have access to the outside world.
No.
So you're missing your loved ones. You're around these people who you don't know. Some of them are really cool. Some of them are not at
Very
all.
much curated access to like TV and entertainment.
Yes. So yeah, they would see. We would get to see some really interesting things when people are secluded from the world, sequestered, if you want to say, and they're competing and eliminate each other. That would be RuPaul. It don't even have to be RuPaul's Drag Race. You can change, give it a different, another franchise. Because I understand that's your baby, you love it. It is what it is. But this right here, I think that would do something.
RuPaul's Grand Prix.
um,
Yeah, there you go. I like that.
they've never okay.
Viacom got his own copyrighted by Greatest Incorporated and whatever this is.
Wow, I'll take GreatMines Media.
There we go.
But
Junction Gomez Media. So yeah,
I want to
RuPaul's Grand Prix. You got to pay us and give us a show.
talk about this. They've never had a Philly. So technically, there are a couple of girls from the area that yeah, I guess they don't claim Philly with Aquaria, Willem, someone we don't claim, maybe on first.
Well, I was under the impression that Willem is like a New York or Miami.
Willie, I thought Willem was from
Willem.
Philly area, Pennsylvania. Willem?
Willem.
Yeah. No?
No.
What am I thinking?
Aquaria is from the Pennsylvania area, from Westchester, but calls New York her drag home. But you got me up first.
Yes. Yeah, those shows would be lit.
Mm-hmm.
So
performances for me, get back to the show. Candy Muse' performance, the dances were scriptedly umptious. Jimbo's performance was definitely interesting and definitely had a flair of Jimbo. I'm not going to say that Candy didn't have a flair of her. Yes, it did, but it wasn't as impactful as far as memorability wise as Jimbo was. So both song and dance, you know what I mean,
and look,
it was a better performance.
Yeah. I think that's the thing that's really standing out to me. I really don't remember exactly what Candy had on. And with Jimbo, like I can very vividly, clearly see it was something very unique and branded too, which was also smart because you're going to remember that look.
Right. So, and see, the thing with Jimbo is that Jimbo has shown us Like everybody like to be like, oh, the Canadian Queen does clown makeup and stuff like that. Yeah, yeah. Jimbo's comfortable doing like clown like makeup and stuff like that. But Jimbo's can also do some really glamorous looking makeup. Like there was no time where Jimbo mug was off at all throughout the competition.
Nope.
Like even when she was supposed to look busted, like this thing, like it was
Yeah.
it was good. Like Jimbo's good here, and the titties just add to it. Yeah, I love Jimbo.
No, each their own. Now this is where it would sound like I'm hating. I'm just not the biggest Jimbo fan.
Mm.
So there are things that she does that
I
I
prefer
just.
Jimbo's titties over Candy Muse's pasties on her flapjack purse. I've never tried.
Yes, I prefer Jimbo over Candy.
Yeah,
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 definitely.
because in the reaction show, you're gonna hate it. Like, you're gonna hate it because she wears this like big ass over puffy like jacket and takes it off and then just has like little pasties there.
Candy?
Yeah,
Are you talking about in the lip sync?
no, in the reaction. Yeah,
Oh, in the lip sync that was
and then
something
I
like
sent you
that.
pictures of what Jimbo.
Yeah, I saw Jimbo's look. I didn't see
Yeah,
Candy's.
I did. I thought Jimbo.
She had it was Krusty inspired, Krusty the Clown. The hair was inspired, so it was cute for what Jimbo did. Um, but I'm not the biggest fan of Jimbo, so some of her tropes just don't appeal to me. Um, I remember going, and I may have told this story before, but I remember going to a drag show, and you got your traditional drag, you had the older seasoned queens, you had the younger queens, and then this is one queen came out with a staple gun and started stapling paper all over their face and body, and the crowd went crazy.
Oh yeah, yeah. You told me that.
And this person has blood dripping down their face, and everyone's like, "Oh my gosh, that's so cool!" That's mutilation. That's
Sorry, Dad.
self mutilation in
It
front
is.
of a live audience, and everyone is having the time. Like, so there are things that I personally just don't get. It's not my cup of tea. Obviously, it's popular because there's a big crowd for these
But
things.
if you give, that is also self-mutilation. Versus
If
if you
you
do it in front of people,
if you do what?
like you said, because like that's self-mutilation in front of an audience.
Yeah.
Yeah, like if you know, yeah,
If you give what? Or
yes.
how? What?
Because and they call and dentists have a thing with it. Well, sometimes, honestly, no, because there's bruising in the back of the soft palate in the
Wow.
shape of yeah, yeah. So everybody it happens, like that's how we can tell. Me because you'll have that bruising back there.
Wow.
Yeah, 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 yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Dentists can
So,
tell that you are, slobbing on the knob, people. Yes,
okay. The
and
things,
that's Stoney's crazy quirky fact of the day.
the more you know.
Yes.
Let me get back to what I was saying.
Uh-huh.
What the hell was I saying? All I know, you talking about
You just
bruising the
know
back
for
of
a
your
fact that
throat.
you know that's what
Oh, yeah. My point, made simple, is I didn't. I don't get it. So I'm talking now about their finale lip sync against one another,
right.
where Candy Muse comes out with this cute blonde ponytail, this big shoulder like coat type thing, which you can be a reveal.
Right. That Willow Pill did better.
And Jimbo did what Jimbo does best:
Yes.
titties.
Came out and titties everywhere. Ooh, double up titties everywhere. Put them on your ass. Put them on your chest. Titties everywhere. Put them on your ass. Put them on your chest. Titties everywhere. Put it on your ass. Put it on your chest. Yeah. Titties everywhere. Jimbo with the titties everywhere. The big titties.
I endure this because I love him.
You love big titties.
Love you.
Titties.
So I endure this.
Everybody loves big titties.
I don't
They
understand
make you dance.
why, but
Do the
hey,
titties
here
everywhere. So
we are. There's no song playing. You just dance.
that's what the titties do. Titties all big. Just freaking, ooh, happy to see them. Just, yeah, Hercules.
He remind me of those little kids that learn how to clap for the first time, and every time you clap, like that's what we look.
Yes. Oh, goodness.
Yeah. So anyway, Candy does her reveal. Jacket on.
Mm-hmm.
I think her jacket before the reveal was better than the reveal, which is just ass backwards. But yeah, Jumbo's flopping with her titties up and down, left and right, the whole song.
Of course, you got no titties too. Flopping around. And then you got Danny DeVito over here, wig, and bodysuit, speaker horn. Who are you giving it to? Who are you giving?
Horrible.
Yes,
That is so horrible.
definitely from Penguin. Like, all she was missing was the.
You know, that makes a lot of sense when we try to listen to her talk. It's like her and try to talk without her bill.
Yeah. I know what you said. But the music does.
Yeah, it's like speaking I am Groot.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, we're going off the rails on this. Let's
That's what
reel
happens
it
when
back.
just takes you off the rail. She is an off the rail crash.
So let's talk again about another train crash in Kansas News. It's her sending home Jessica Wilde. Because now is the moment where if she had any hope of winning, do you think she had any chance of winning? You know, sometimes movie fast was on us. It to us all season.
No, just like she ain't had no chance at winning on her season against Simone. She had no chance. I don't care what no one says. She had no chance. None. None.
So she did have a chance, but she
Mm.
squandered it when she sent Jessica home. But then again, no, she still won't win against Jessica.
No, especially because they had to do a show stop for with their own song. Jessica was some sort
No.
of yeah, like
So yeah. So that I this season has given us a lot of moments to learn from. When a girl says, "Got you," that bitch ain't got
I'll never forget. She will.
you. So that's one of the first lessons we've learned from this season. The second thing is it don't matter who get good. The girls are going to send home the wrong person anyway. So this season, if it's taught you anything, is not to trust what you see. Except one thing. From the beginning to the end,
Mm.
there was one clear front
Yeah.
consistently.
Second season, well, there was sometimes Anitra was the front runner, and Sasha
And
Colby.
so it wasn't
race.
because Sasha Kobe was bad. It was
Right.
just Anisha just super excelled.
Yeah.
With this season though, it wasn't like that. Like
No,
yes,
it was
Jessica Wilde was amazing.
It was just Jimbo.
Honestly,
Everybody
I would give Alexis Michelle a lot of props because she did it pretty far. But there was nobody neck and neck with Jimbo all this season.
Yeah.
No, wasn't Sasha Kobe even in the bottom 3 at one point?
Yeah.
Jimbo was never in the bottom.
Nope.
Not once. Nope. So, that being said, would you venture to say that Jimbo's better than Sasha Kobe? Dun dun dun.
I love Jimbo. I love what Jimbo does. Kobe. I will be
all right,
online and pay full price for that meet and greet any day of the week.
I'm thinking about Bianca Del Rio.
Yep,
how many queens do we have at the top who have never been in the bottom? How many winners have never been in the bottom? I mean, Jimbo. Who else? I think every other queen that's won has at least ended up in the bottom at one point or another in their seasons or in their All Star season. So there you go, a little history and record breaking.
We'll see. Yeah, yeah.
Because Bianca is the only up until now, and she didn't have to lip sync.
You know, that's the only person that has the worst record in Jimbo. Honestly, Jimbo has a worse record than Bianca because Jimbo wins music.
Exactly, exactly. She didn't have to.
She will always be 500 at 0.
She didn't. She's the one thing, and I'm kind of glad that Ru changed that because I think that I don't drag a lot of different things. At its core, we come to see girls lip sync.
Right.
That's what we go to drag shows to see. And you're a drag queen who don't lip sync. I mean, there's space for you, obviously, but
Yeah.
I think that I just feel that RuPaul's and
and now we've come to the winner of the episode and the winner of the announcement of the winners.
Yes.
So we already said Miss Lalaurie.
Congratulations to
Congratulations again to Lalaurie. And the newest member of the Drag Race Hall of Fame joining Chad Michaels, Alaska, Stoney, Trinity the Tuck, Monet Exchange, Shea Coulee.
Shangela. I mean, it should have been. It was Trixie.
Yeah, Trixie as hell. Yes, joining all those people in the Drag Race Hall of Fame
is Jimbo.
Yeah, so Jimbo. Congratulations, Jimbo. Yeah, earned it. Can't hate on greatness at the end of the day.
I mean, unless you're just a hater.
Yeah, Jimbo the bottom. Up in the bottom.
She did? When?
That was with and her and Jessica.
By default. Okay, still the bottom. Yeah.
Yeah. Is the bottom.
Yes. Mm-hmm. Shout out again to Bianca Del Rio.
Not to all the bottom.
Bianca Del Rio stop with T.S. Madison, who was the first judge from the panel to be on.
No, not drug judge. Just a drag judge. Drag race.
That's what I said. Yeah. I kind of feel like T.S. Madison was a little subdued. We didn't see her on the Queen's Court. We didn't see her.
Oh yeah.
Even on the show.
Yes.
We seen her on Vine. And she's like so full of essence.
She actually said Puerto Rican, right?
Didn't
talking about the people in Puerto Rican.
Yeah, for the longest she couldn't say Puerto Rican.
Puerto Rican.
That's why she's a clone. That's not the same T.S. Madison. Good question.
Oh,
I don't know. But no, it's good to see her. And I think that.
What did he called you? I was like,
I would do it.
Right.
I would do it.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, that's Tia's motherfucking Madison.
Yeah. Let her just do it.
I don't know.
Think about it.
I don't know who wants.
Yes, tune in next week for that answer.
No, we definitely want to say thank you for tuning in, and congratulations again to Lala Ree and to Jimbo, um, and all of the other girls. A big congrats to, I want to say specifically Jessica Wilde and Monica Beverly Hills.
Yeah, Beverly Hills. Uh, do, do more things, lady. I feel like you gotta do more things, get out in front of the public a little bit more. You know, and then I think we can bring you back for another All Star season. You know, so that you can.
And the thing is, I feel like she has what it takes. She just gotta get out of her way.
No, not so can clock. So can clock.
Oh, how about she go viral for that?
No,
she went viral.
Not a soaking clock.
Not a soaking clock.
It's
Not a soaking clock. Yeah. That's funny. Listen, you better go ahead and clean both of those.
I know.
Anyway.
Get you some money later.
Yeah. You, listen, if Jasmine Masters can do it, you can do it.
Yes, yeah.
So, in the meantime, since you guys are still with us, we appreciate you, and we would definitely appreciate it. You can go this one. Hey, get the bug, get my bug. No, I'm not.
Buy the book.
Every week we get on here and we talk about this book, and I get so much. It's called people out, not by name, not individually, but I get so much mail messages in my DMs from all these people who, on some level, I am convinced are my top fans. Somebody sent me a message yesterday, and they broke down the history of my entire, not just.
Thank you, Dorita.
So I do understand that there's some people out here who are really fans.
Yes.
And they really know, but y'all don't really know it right now.
We see you, Chadwick.
Buy the book. Support me. Show me that love. I appreciate you guys week to week coming back and watching us on the show. We appreciate the support. You know something we did not say? I want to say, even though we're talking about the book, make sure that you like, subscribe, leave a comment, and share our show with other people. We have so much fun, and we love when you guys join us.
Wonderful. Like Bernice and Amy. They bought the book down at this website down here. Go to this website.
Here we go.
Right here.
Y'all like seeing this shit? Y'all like when you do this weird shit? Y'all be watching it. Ain't you doing it? Pointing, yeah. I really love you guys. I really appreciate you guys for all the support that you've given to us. For all, right? Write a review and tell these people. Tell these people something. It's a lot of. Wait. It's funny. It's a lot of things. Funny is one of the things. Definitely. Support. We love you. Stoney, is there anything that you would love to tell these people right about now?
Thank y'all for coming. Shit.